What really happens at the synapse? Hey there, brain explorers. Did you know your neurons are like super chatty neighbors? They're constantly gossiping with each other, and their favorite hangout spot is called the synapse. It's the ultimate communication hub in your brain. So grab a cup of coffee, or maybe an energy drink, because we're about to dive into the drama of the synapse. First off, let's get one thing straight. Neurons don't just text each other. Nope, no Wi-Fi here. The message doesn't jump from one neuron to the next with some electric jolt. Oh no, that would be way too easy. Instead, they use a mix of electricity and chemistry. Yep, they're fancy like that. Here's the setup. One neuron sends a message by releasing tiny molecules called neurotransmitters into a space called the synaptic cleft, which is just a fancy term for the tiny gap between neurons. Think of it like passing notes in class, but way faster and far more sophisticated. Sorry, paper airplanes, you've got nothing on neurotransmitters. Now on the other side of this gap is the second neuron, patiently waiting with its receptors. These receptors are picky. They're like, hey, I only accept messages from the right neurotransmitter, so if you're not it, buzz off. Once the right one shows up, it opens a little door, or an ion channel, and lets the signal through. Boom, message delivered. And let's not forget the powerhouse behind all this, the synaptic button. This little guy is packed with mitochondria, because hey, all this messaging takes energy. It's like the neuron's version of hitting the gym. Now let's talk about the brains behind our understanding of this. Back in 1897, Charles Scott Sherrington gave us the word synapse. Then Santiago Ramon y Cajal, the OG neuroscientist, argued that the nervous system wasn't one big spaghetti mess, but instead made up of these neat little gaps called synapses. And fun fact, in 1921, Otto Louis actually dreamed about chemical communication and woke up to prove it. Talk about brains working overtime. And shout out to George Emil Palladi, the Romanian genius who used electron microscopy in 1954 to uncover the ultrastructure of the synapse. Yep, a Nobel Prize winner right here. Go Romania. Now, the synapse is made up of three main parts. The presynaptic membrane, that's where the message starts, the synaptic cleft, the tiny gap where all the action happens, and the postsynaptic membrane, where the message gets received. It's a perfectly designed system, except when your brain forgets where it left its keys. But hey, nobody's perfect. And get this, the receptors on the postsynaptic side aren't just chillin', they're super fancy with two parts, one to catch the neurotransmitter and one to open the ion channel. It's like a high-tech lock and key system, but for your brain. Pretty high-end, right? So there you have it, the incredible, mind-blowing world of the synapse. It's where your neurons party, communicate, and keep you thinking, moving, and feeling. If you loved learning about this little hotspot in your brain, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun neuroscience adventures. And hey, drop me a comment. What should we explore next? Until then, keep those synapses firing.